I get questions like, Gina, how do you manage having a business, your house, being a wife, and having kids, especially 3 kids? How do you balance that? Well, I don't. I don't. Back then, I used to stress myself so much to have balance of everything. I used to stress so much to have a clean house and, keeping up with my business and having everything in a line, be the good wife, giving my husband some time, being there for my kids. And I used to stress myself in a point that I would get so stressed on my kids. I would be so angry at my husband. And I said, you know what? I'm no longer going to do that. I am no longer going to stress myself to have a balance of everything or to balance everything in my life. I'm not going to do that. I started to prioritize my health, my happiness. Yes, I do my best. Obviously, I do my best to keep my house clean because a messy house, for me here, it's a no. That's why I used to do all my best to have that balance, because a messy house works with my head, I'm telling y'all. But I trained myself that, okay, it is okay not to have your house, everything perfect every day. It is okay if you have one glass or one dish in the sink. you know it is okay if the kids scattered all their toys, because they are kids. You have to teach them, when you're done, pick your things up. But other than that, what else can you do? So I started to prioritize myself, prioritize my health, my happiness, start to focus more on me, you know instead of, oh, I have to clean this, I have to do this without eating. No, Gina, you're going to eat. You're going to stop. You're going to eat. You're going to take your supplements, whatever things you're taking, and then you're going to continue. When it's time to stop, your husband needs to come and help you out so you can go focus on your business and do other things you're supposed to do. I am no longer stressing myself, and I don't let anyone, not friends, family members, or in-laws, come to my house and stress me out. You will leave. Don't let anyone, y'all, let me tell you, motherhood is so difficult. I have 3 kids, one of 9 and 2 toddlers. Okay, one of 2 and the other 3. And let me tell you, having 2 toddlers is not for the weak. My oldest son is 9. He helps me a lot, but he's a boy. He's a kid, a very active kid. So you can imagine these 3, when they have their hyper on, it's a chaos. And instead of, I'm not gonna lie, I still battle with it sometimes. I still get like, oh, you guys sit the hell down, and pick the things up. I still get frustrated sometimes, but I'm training myself to, instead of getting mad, just look at my kids and admire the fact that they're happy, that they're playing. And also, what helped me with this was a video that I saw on TikTok, explaining that, look around your house, look at all the fingerprints, look at the toys on the floor. One day, none of these things will be there anymore, because you will have an empty house, because all the kids will leave and you will be the one, begging and waiting, when will they come visit you out of their busy schedule. So I'm really training myself to take things easy and accept that I'm a human being. 3 kids, 2 toddlers is not a joke, is not for the weak. And I can't balance, I came to accept that I cannot balance everything. And that's why my husband helps me a lot. We try to do the things together, and that's it. That's how I do it. No longer stressing myself out. Back then, for me to, take a shower and wash my hair and really dedicate time for myself was a thing. Was like a right now I don't do it anymore. Right now, if I have to drop everything, I drop everything and I go take myself a nice shower. I wash my hair. Back then I could walk with my nails for so long like this. Right now I'm like, no, you're gonna do a nail appointment, or if you can't afford it, or you're using the money for something else, something more important, you do it at home. But walk with your nails nice and try to put something nice on. That's how I do it now. I'm no longer stressing myself, and trust me, I've seen a major improvement on my mental health, my business, my marriage, and everything around me. So don't let nobody stressing you out. If you have family members or in-laws, especially in-laws that come and try to compete with you, like, when I was your age I used to do. No, ma'am, when you was my age. Right now you're not my age. Your time has passed. You go rule in your house. This is my house. I do the things the way I want. You have to put boundaries. Don't let anyone come and stress you out, because nobody is walking in your shoes. Nobody can do what you can do. So this is how I do it, guys.